Hello everyone, Pinkcraft Jr. here, and we are back for another live stream. So guys, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. So I'm not gonna be probably shouldn't stream long tonight. Uh, Keyword is probably shouldn't. But I'll see how long I can stream. I mean, I am home alone right now, so that's kind of a thing. So let's just queue up for jungle in mid lane. And I built a new item page for Kha'Zix. Laundry, Sorks, Demonic Embrace, Void Staff, Morellos, Rabadons, and Zonias. I'm pretty sure it said refillable potion. Let me check real quick. There's skill order, yeah. So there is a little bit of discrepancy between what it recommends for ranked play and what it recommends for normal draft pick. Save the changes. And then for our spell page, I also changed up Karthus's to be precision focused. Yeah, we're assigned jungle. Can I show you here? Karthus. I can just do it right there. So, precision with presence of mind and last stand. And literally that's the only thing we did. It was over on the other tree. What's the other tree? Let me ban first. The inspiration tree with magical footwear and bottom right corner if I'm not mistaken. Cosmic Insight. And yes, I got my right and my left mixed. That's not the only time that's happened recently. There was another time where that's happened. But why? What was it? I don't remember. You gotta love mixing up, right? But so, yeah. I'll primarily be trying to play Kha'Zix, but, you know. If Kha'Zix gets banned, then I'll move over. Maybe Karthus or Fiddlesticks. It wasn't really even that long of a day for me. It's just felt like a long day. But yeah. Fiddlesticks is going to be jungler. Malphite top. Ahri mid. Safarine and Severe are bot. So they have a lot of magic on their team. Literally like everyone but Malphite. So going Merc Treads would be good. And I think we're, besides for Annie, I think we're all AD. Probably should have changed out one of my items for one of my things for nullifying orb instead, which I think does have magic resist. That looks like silver. I think you're silver ranked, you're in copper rank or bronze rank, whatever it is. 445 4556. Yeah, there's... what's it called? Words. What is it called? What are we trying to say? Yeah, Nullifying Orb, I think, gives us more, magic resist. Early poke. And I got some early gold. Monster Hunter debuff already? I got the Monster Hunter debuff already. So they know I'm starting red. I think Fiddlesticks wanted to do that so he could... Because it's Fiddlesticks we're talking about. He's a mana person. So he'll be going for mana as soon as he can. So he'll want his blue. Can someone tank for me, please? You have plenty of time in lane, but thanks. Yeah, kind of, when you're getting a leash, you're going to want people to kind of face tank for you. Just so that you stay a bit healthier. That's kind of, why you get a leash. I mean, technically, they are still helping you stay healthy because, you know, they're taking aggro. Or they're dealing more damage. So instead of, you know, one source of damage, it's 3 people sources of damage. I should have waited for, to use my Q. Should have kept pathing a little bit more so it's a faster clear. This face tank all the raptors. They'll be fine. I don't know his max pool or Red's max pool, so I'm going to kind of start cutting him up this way. I was going to use Smite, but then it's like I'm about to contest Skull Crab. That is ill-advised. And... Nope. That was also kind of a big goof right there.
It's a bloodthirsty game already.
I think if I was with my Jarvan, when he invaded Fiddlesticks jungle, we could have killed Fiddle, because Fiddle was running. But since Fiddle's now dead, let's just kind of walk out of his jungle. And then let's warp back because we can get an item spike with the serrated Dirk. And sure, let's just go for an early boots. It's probably a little bit aggressive early boots, but still, it's fine. So we do need to be careful because Fiddlesticks probably knows that we invaded his jungle. So we need to be careful. We also need to keep an eye on our lanes. Let's see if Skull Crab's ready. Misfortune, don't go in Misfortune. I could blast cone over the wall. Over this wall, that is. Fiddlesticks might have backed. Tier 2 golems. I could take that. Golems are harder to take though, so it's like, eh. Is the trade-off really that worth it? The answer is probably not. It looks like Fiddlesticks did have vision over here, so just using flash early, or smite early, not flash. And I was wanting to hug that wall just because trying to stay out of vision as possible. The least vision I can show them, the better. Malphite isn't pushing his lane in. Which is, it is kind of weird. Because Malphite did not have Jarvan contesting him. So I don't quite understand. So yeah, I don't quite understand why Malphite didn't push lane when he had no laner. Doesn't quite always make sense. I mean, the thing is, you know, I'm a jungler. I don't need to make sense of laner logic. Although I should understand kind of like laner pathing and stuff like that. Like, I do need to understand it's some, you know, to help me out if either I get into a lane position or, you know, just to better help my team out. Because I can recognize what laners are doing. It wasn't even like Malphite was trying to freeze lane. Because he wasn't. If Malphite was trying to freeze lane, he would have just backed off sooner. Good one. He tried. Oh, that Fiddlesticks is probably mad. He's in the bush. No? Hmm. Let's collapse wave first. And then I want to push tower. I don't want to steal Jarvan's minions. There we go. I'm warping back because I will get an item spike. Let's move Fiddle up. So top tower is almost cracked. I probably need help mid lane out more because if our mid lane can roam, that'll be huge. That's why you see a lot of junglers helping out mid lane, because it means that, you know, if your mid lane is like fed, then, you know, you can easily, your mid laner can roam. I went all out for that. Step back, Misfortune. Step back. Fall back. Man, I don't think we really traded. Or did two people die? Ocean Drake, okay. I mean, this isn't great, but going against the Fiddlesticks, you know, having more health is always good. I probably should try to be punishing his Fiddlesticks a little bit more. Next time we'll want to get probably our boots next, because by getting our boots we will then have you know, our abilities on a faster cooldown, which is always good. Unfortunately, these are level 1 golems, because I never took them. Fiddlesticks gank bot lane. He's probably like Jarvan, and Kha'Zix up top is just a lot for him to handle, more than likely. Let me take crab. Let me take crab, please. Thank you. It's gonna be a bloodbath here. Where did he... What? Lucides. And then... This guy got a sword. I mean, I did... I had a hunch that Fiddle was bot side of the map. But... kind of a hunch. Let's buy a control ward. We can probably start selling our potion here soon. We don't have top lane prio. Jarvan is going to collapse. I won't take Skullcrab because so far I've gotten all the objectives, which is really hurting Fiddlesticks and his team. So I also need to remember, you know, Fiddlesticks and his whole clone ability. So I need to be cautious and cognizant of that. I mean, after Fiddlesticks killing me, that was probably a shutdown bonus. So because of that, that's going to be huge for him. Come on. Come here, Ari. Nice. Let's go R to E. Nope. This might actually crash tower. Might. It got tower half health, because that's awesome. I don't know if we can get another charge. We can get another charge out of it. Nice. And see if our Jarvan takes... No, it's our Zed. If our Zed takes, that's perfectly fine by me. Okay, fine. There's a Malphite, which is top lane. Not great. Let's do this. We already have Chempunks. What do we want to build on next? Well, I could go ahead and tell this. Get a Last Whispers. Which Last Whispers will go great into Sorela's. The next... Could try go... I don't know, Serpent's Fang next, maybe? Let's see what 2.0 has to say. Chempunk. Oh yeah, we should probably finish out Chempunk. It's gonna be a fight here. Yep. If we let Dragon reset... nah. No, we... Okay, good. We stopped him from fully resetting. Fine. I was going to see if I could leap over the wall, see if I could do anything good there, but... Okay, yeah. Ow, that's so loud. Going for Edge of Night would be good. Because Edge of Night is Spell Shield, which will help me out a lot against Fiddlesticks. Or we could build into Chempunk. Baron's gonna be up in 16. I need to go back to my farm. Top and mid lane are really healthy, so they can actually start, you know, kind of doing their own thing, roaming. Bot lane, we still need to help them crash tower. And we still have tower bot, so that's all fine and dandy. I don't know if someone destroyed our control ward or just, or not. I couldn't get that. There we go. Did we just dive Ari and kill her? Yes. Do I have any remorse for her? No. She's dead now. She's dead, Jim. She's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Fiddle's down, so that's good. Next dragon is Soul, so that's going to be huge for us. We'll need to take Soul. Good job, Jarvan. Okay, we're... Oh, GG. That was actually a really good game. Probably gonna get B+ stats. Let's give it to Jarvan. Ow! Microsoft, why is it so loud? I think I even turned it down. Nice. A-, okay. GG. Yeah, I killed their I killed their fiddlesticks a bit. A- tier, not bad. Not bad. I probably shouldn't have died a few of those times. There were some deaths that were probably avoidable. Olaf and Tryndamere, and I think neither of those are dupes? Okay. I thought I had, like, Olaf already, or Tryndamere, maybe. But I don't. Let's see, time-wise, it's just over midnight. I'll play another match. So, yeah. That was really well played. Of course, you know, I could have died less. Because some of those deaths were totally avoidable. But, yeah. I mean, you live and you learn, right? You live and you learn. Let's ban Udyr. So yeah, Fiddlesticks is a slow farm scaling jungler. Technically, I think the meta for junglers right now is farming junglers. But still, you know. Because I think the current meta is like full 6 camp clear. But yeah, I was able, with killing Fiddlesticks and taking his camps, a few of his camps, I was really able like penalize him a bit. Meaning he didn't get his Gwomp or blue a few times. So it's like, it was really starting to, you know, put pressure on him. Master Yi jungle, fine. Nami Misfortune, bot, Aurelia top, Annie mid. That is my hunch. And based on their characters, I can say with about 70% certainty that it's correct. Or could Annie go bot and Nami go mid? Maybe. I've normally seen Nami in a support role, although I don't personally remember seeing many games of, you know, when I was playing with her in it, but I definitely have seen her in a support role, you know, while watching people play. Let's wait for the screen to catch up. There we go. They got 2 5s and we got a 4 and a 5. Not bad. Level wise, we have the highest in the game, but they have kind of net highest because of our 28 and 30. Yeah, our 28 is going to be pulling our average down. I mean, I would say we sit probably a middle 30 level average, but they're sitting at a good like 65 level average of the whole team. So, and they have 3 skinned players, meaning they like those characters and or play them a lot, but don't have a mastered. Okay, 2 out of the 3 skinned players have a mastery of 5, so that's a bit scary. There we go. What does Master Yi normally start with? Does he normally go blue past the red? I wonder how you emote. This is West, so we have 30 seconds. I gotta say that Flute playing emo was actually kind of peaceful. I was about to say, wait, Riven, why are you running off? Thank you, Riven. Because of that, you might get the most relaxed player. Or whichever one I normally give. I have a hunch that bot was late to show. But then, I mean, our lane was also late to show, our top lane, so I'm not 100% certain. Ooh, ouch. Riven died early? That hurts. We're gonna need, kind of give some care to, top lane, especially because of that first death. So, oof. And Irelia is a pretty strong top laner at the moment, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't put enough damage into that one little dude. That's a bummer. Our farm is a little bit slower. We didn't take blue as fast as we could have. Shouldn't have wasted our smite there, especially if we want to contest Scuttle Crab. Making sure Nami doesn't approach closer. But so far, my guess was accurate. You know, Miss Fortune, Nami bot, Annie mid, Irelia top. Miss Fortune is still there. I would recommend my bot lane push up a little bit. Wait for minion waves, then push up. Because I mean, the thing is, they also weren't waiting for wave to push, or they weren't waiting on someone. So because they had both laners, our laners there. Oops, sorry, just hit my mic. I guess we could go full path up. Luckily, we did get lane prio on bot before this push, so maybe that's why they were doing it. Kind of wait so we could get lane prio later. They stole it. Bleep, bleep, bleep. Oof. Yeah, I probably should have just backed so I could at least spot a sword. Or 2 swords. Oof. That was really poorly played on my part. I should not have done that. I should not have done that. Bot lane died, they're going to push bot lane next. Did he take my jungle camps? He took my jungle. Or at least my Gwomp. Or someone took my Gwomp, I should say. Could have been Irelia because she was pushed up. I think she's been pushed up recently, so. Could have been Irelia. They know I'm here now. I thought Irelia was going to chase me. Watch out, Riven. I am going to need to be on my vision control game, because so far it seems like they are kind of placing their wards out. So it's like this team is a little bit better at vision control, and vision control can, you know, really be effective. Did Yi take my red? Unless he waited in my junk. He was down bot just a few minutes ago. when my red was probably coming up. That sly dog. He took my red. Or did it just now pop up? Okay, I was giving you too much credit. That's a friendly scan. Yeah, that's friendly. I was about to say, if that's an enemy control ward, that's really aggressive. Let's pop our scanner. His blue's up. Or his wolves are up, not blue. He just either is waiting on mid or is about to push, or just took his raptors. He does have more items than I do, so I need to be careful. I'll buy Executioner's Calling for some early health cut. It's going to be important that we get this. Master Yi's probably down here. He's probably taking my raptors as we speak. We do have a control ward right there, so that's more or less permanent vision. I got shutdown bonus on Irelia, which helps, you know, my team. Well, it helps me. I get stronger. Better. Bigger. Wait, what is it? Why can I only think of, like, the, you know, joke version? Burger. Nuggets. Nuggets. Burger. Infernal Drake. Nice. We need to play for Drakes. And I'm behind on the objective, so I probably need to try to see if I can take Herald. I'm on my way. There we go. Let's get this. Getting another kill on Irelia really helps. Push him back, push him back. I don't like when Herald's stuck against the wall. Let me take. Ouch. We could go Kimpunk's first item. Nah. I mean, the extra health is always good, but no. I need to get our Duskblade. I should have just gone top. Grouping up with you. How much health do you have? Your half health? Not good. I'm taking the eye up top. And I will take some laner attacks. So I probably shouldn't because our Riven is lower. Four. There we go. Riven was not on top of me. I have the feeling that if Riven did not fall back to tower when she did, if she would have was with me, we probably could have killed. There we go. We got a Duskblade now, but we gave a kill to Irelia, which hurts a lot. Me and Yi are on the same page. Just going for what? Oh, he went for Duskblade and Grievous. Berserker Greaves. Fall back to tower. Fall back. Heimerdinger didn't... Okay, so here's some issues that I saw with that. Heimerdinger did not go to the Leon, and the Leon did not fall back to tower. Those are the issues I saw with that. Actually, cancel that. Go right here. Yeah, so, you know, I'm not trying to chalk it up to this is going this way because of my team. No, I totally acknowledge that there are plays that I've made that got me killed like that. I was looking too much elsewhere, and I didn't see the misfortune coming up on me, and I probably should have fallen back into jungle or into whatchamacallit. I should have fallen back into jungle this way because Annie wouldn't have been there. It would have been the misfortune and the Yi following me. So, you know, with those two I could have handled it more than likely. She didn't even try last, did it? Oof. Right now, all of them are kind of a little bit fed. So, really. Right now, all of them are kind of a bit fed. So, it's like, no matter where I go, I won't really be able to make a difference. No IRL. What? Or no Irelia. Yeah, or Irelia is doing something. Okay, she's up at lane. So, I mean, go Merc Treads actually wouldn't be bad. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? I'm voting no surrender. I didn't even see that Rift Herald was up. Although it really wouldn't have made a difference. Like there, that just proved that I can't make a difference this game. I was hoping that I could warp back before, you know, they were on top of me. The answer is I couldn't, so. Still a lot of fighting on my corpse, so I'm kind of going to wait, because I... Right. No. Okay, now it's quiet. My corpse, let's just go steel plated. And let's get that. Yeah. I was about to say I had the only kills on the team. I have the highest kills on the team. Granted, it's not the most. Or, it's not all the kills on the team, but it's the highest amount of kills. It says that we have 4 kills. I'm only counting 3. My 2 plus 2 other people's solo kills. This is definitely a different breed of game. They are all there. When I get my next evolve, which will be in 1 level, might be this camp, I'll get my evolve. Probably not. I don't think it gives me enough CS. No, it did. I'm going to go for W evolve. If they're ISO, it gives me, because that's all that was all. Yeah, there was no way I could contest that. So, I mean, at this point, all that we're doing is just drawing out the game. I'm still saying no surrender. Even though it's, at this point, there's nothing we can do to win. At this point, so. I mean, I can push my lane until I get monster debuff. I need to warp back because we're fighting now. Can I even build out anything? The CC there was just... Wow. Did you see that? I got essentially knocked up into the air and I couldn't move. That was impressive. Hated, but impressive. Yon. You moved a lot. You're a Roman. You were helping out the team. Good job. GG. Their Master Yi, Annie, and Nogi? Is that Nogai? Nogi? However you say her. They all 3 had no deaths. The other 2 people had 2 deaths. Which... How does this make sense? We have 1 kill plus 1 plus 2. Okay, never mind. I was like, wait, I'm only counting 3. Just because in my mind it wasn't clicking. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Or, 2 plus 1 plus 1 equals 4. Big brain plays, am I right? Big brain. But I mean, I could try. I played like trash. I got more CS than Master Yi, so that's a positive. And I got more CS than their mid and bot lane, their mid and ADC. I didn't out CS their Irelia top, so yeah. But I don't see. I could try to pass the blame off all onto my teammates, right? Like, oh, they were feeding, they were inting, yada yada yada. But I mean, I was right up with there with deaths, right? I wasn't playing perfectly. I was not necessarily always helping out their lanes. I died to a lot of preventable deaths. A lot of the deaths that I died from was unchecked bushes stacking multiple people, or like a temporal time pincer move. Or I guess it's not temporal because they're not controlling time, but a pincer move, right? I was running from the Miss Fortune and I think Master Yi down bot, or maybe Nami and Miss Fortune down bot, and I ran up to mid lane, and that's where Annie cut me off. Right, I probably should have just fell back to the jungle. A lot of my deaths, if I had my E up, I should have jumped over Dragon Wall. I don't think I had my E up, so I couldn't do that. So, I mean, there's a lot of different plays that I should have done better. There's just a lot of stuff that I wasn't like, in the spur of the moment, I was like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. Or, no, that's now. But in the spur of the moment, I was not thinking, okay, I need to do this, that, right? I was thinking, my mind was run track, and I was like, okay, what do? Let me run to mid lane because there's a tower there. I should have ran into jungle because then the Annie wouldn't have caught me. I was not thinking of, where the laners were, which is definitely something that's going to be hindering me as a jungler, right? If I don't keep a tabs on the minimap and understand where the junglers are, what their movements are looking like, then that's going to hinder me. Because if it was just one-on-one against a jungler, that's different. But the thing is, you have 4 other people that you do actually have a good amount of vision on them. Once you don't see them in map, you either know they're warping back to base or they're moving through jungle. And then you can say, okay, well, why are they moving through jungle? Do we see a group fight coming up? Do we see a few other people at mid lane on either team? Like, is there 2 people at mid lane? When there's normally not, that would mean that top lane's rotating. Is an objective up on the map? Is Rift Herald spawning or is Dragon spawning? And if Dragon's spawning and you see that you no longer have vision of your bot lane or your mid lane, it's like, no vision, mid lane's gone AWOL, and Dragon spawning, most likely they're grouping up for Dragon fight. Of course, they could also be backing. They fell back to second tower to TP away so that they could buy more items, heal up, and go back into the fight. Right? The thing is, it's so complicated. There's so many different moving parts that you have to keep track of every little thing and try to figure out what's your correlation with the other moving parts. It's a lot of stuff to try to think about. And the thing is, your reaction time practically just has to be spot on. Right? It's like you miss like a second. If you don't process this second, and this is the thing that actually kills you, you're dead. You're dead, and you just let the other team, get a leg up. Right? I don't know why this doesn't say 2, because I did play 2 games tonight. No clue. maybe it just didn't start until last game, because maybe there was someone else that's like, okay, to open up the prologue, you have to do this. I mean, that could be it, right? But so, there's a lot of different things that you need to be thinking about. Um, so, this is a complicated game, and definitely as all positions, you do need to keep an eye out for all that I just mentioned. But the position where it's the most crucial would definitely be jungle, because if you don't know where people are moving, then you can easily walk into an ambush. Or an ambush that just so happened to be because you weren't paying attention to the map. Right? It's like there are some deaths that I've made that are preventable. Like, oh, if I just didn't do this, I would have lived. That kind of stuff. So, it's a lot of stuff to think of and not a lot of time to process it. This is something that you will learn, that you learn how to process all this information. Technically, you process it two ways, right? You go into high competitive environments, and the stress of the competition will essentially... So, you either get this through years of practice, and or, survival tactics, right? Like, oh, I need to learn to adapt, so I need to learn how to play better in a short amount of time to adapt and survive, kind of deal, right? So it's like, either you go into really high stake environments where it's like, if you fail, it's huge, and like you can't fail, so you need to learn, or you play this game for like 5 years, right? Multiple years, and then you're like, okay, this is all coming together. It's like, okay, I need to do this, and this, and these are, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's like, there's just so much stuff to process that if you're first picking this up, the amount of information on the screen is overwhelming. So to then having to figure out how to piece all that information together is quite overwhelming if you're not kind of expecting it, and or if you don't know how to process all the information. It's rough to say the least, and I'm trying to get better at this game, so I'm trying do my best to learn that kind of stuff. So I mean, I've made progress, but not a whole lot, right? So also, I'm getting close to be able to buy tier 3 or 4. And of course, the tiers is I call it tiers. So you have your 450s being tier 1, your 1350s being tier 2, your 3150s being tier 3, your 4800 being tier 4, and then your 6300 being tier 5. That is what I mean by tiers, right? Or price tag tiers. So I'm about to be able to buy from tiers 3 and below, right? So I can buy anyone from, where did it start? Anyone from Zara all the way up to Annie, right? I can buy anyone in this zone. And of course, Diana, Elise, are both junglers that I would be interested in. Evelyn's a jungler that I would want to play possibly. Or that I think that I could play to a degree that's like, essentially, I want to try to vibe with the champions. Like, okay, their kit makes sense to me. I understand their kit. And me and their kit on first playthrough mesh well. And or, okay, I've researched and I understand the kit. I understand how to do stuff, and we mesh well. And like not a whole like lot of complicated input sets. Nidalee. Sorry, I just had a slight cough. Also, I would like to play Nidalee. She's just very mechanically advanced. I could never have gone through. I never got through a full solo full clear or a solo clear. I literally, if I start blue, where you kind of normally start with a lot of champions, Nidalee you start blue. You start blue, go to Gwomp. I die at Gwomp. Sometimes I even die on blue if I'm solo. So it's like, there's a lot there, and it's like, So, I probably was going to buy Nidalee the second I had the amount to buy her character. I was going to buy her. But now that I've actually got my hands on the character and played Nidalee, it's like, no thank you, I don't want to play you. You're really advanced and I'm not that advanced. You are mechanically strong and I am mechanically challenged. Right, so, Diana, Elise, and Evelynn are kind of some of the people next on my radar. They're all AP legends. Kane's also on my radar. I want to play him more. But the thing is, I don't want to buy another champion until, I'm certain, okay, this champion, I do want to play him. Right? I don't know how many of these you get from the start and how many you have to buy. Malphite. I probably didn't need to buy Malphite because I'm not planning on playing him. Also, I think you can technically play him in the jungle position. It's just really, really slow. No, never mind. Is it Malphite? Yeah, it's Malphite. Okay. But, I kind of want to wait for, Elise, Evelynn, Diana to pop up on the free-to-play rotation before I spend 400 or 4,800 blue essence on them, right? Because it's a lot of blue essence, and it takes you a bit, right? Because I don't know how much blue essence you get per match, or if that's, quantifiable, to a degree where it's okay, yeah, if I play 5 matches, win or lose, if I win, I need to play 5 matches, if I lose, I need to be playing 10 matches, I don't know if it's that kind of quantifiable, if you can actually say that or not, but, for example, first win of the day, you get 50 blue essence. And of course, you are getting blue essence from other stuff as well. I'm trying to see. This is not what I'm wanting to look at. This maybe? No. Where's just the base? This is all, but where's stuff for specifically? Just specifically for none of these additional ones. I don't need the Awakening missions or the Reckoning Pass or Pride or Project 2021 or regular season or Spyglass Origins or the prologue or epilogue. I just want one that eliminates all of those and just kind of show you separate it out from missions that you get for TFT and that kind of stuff, and missions. I kind of wish that you could separate, missions all for, I don't know, missions all for TFT, and then, what would you call this? Missions all for Summoner Rift / ARAM. Right. So all missions for this, and then all missions for this in its own, neat little separatable thing. So it's okay. Because, I'm looking at this, and it's some of the stuff that's for, Teamfight Tactics. It's oh, that's not that bad. I can do those. Look, I should be getting a 50 XP pass. Or I guess those do say TFT in the name, but there's some that are a bit more vague that's oh, I should be able to get this easily. I guess if you do read the thing, it's trades, and in this game you don't really deal with trades. But I definitely did get confused in the past. Why did I think that there was someone that was going to give me 400 blue essence? Didn't I see something earlier that's like you got 400 blue essence? Probably. Probably not, but still. You know. It does take a bit of time to get from 0 blue essence to tier 4 champion blue essence, which is the 6300. It takes some time. It's like, you know, if you go ahead buy 6300 champion and then like I don't like playing them, they're not the champion that I want to play, then you just wasted all that blue essence. Technically, you could say you wasted, or you could say you learned from it, right? It's like, I didn't waste it. I just figured out that I don't like champions that you have to switch their kits often. Literally. And I guess Jace as well, because I know that he has a melee focus and a range focus, and you want to be swapping in between those. But you know what I mean, right? But I need to be going to bed. It's getting late. I need to wake up in the morning. I still have stuff to do before I can go on my beach trip. So I will be doing that. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like. If you want to see more from me, please subscribe. And stay up to date with what I do, please ring that notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching.